Well, I need to welcome you back, and we're still with the big story for today. We're looking at that very peace agreement that was signed on Monday at the presidential villa in Abuja under the guidance of Mr. President himself, ending the feud, or the bitter feud, between Governor Fubara and his predecessor. And we're talking about the FCT, Mr. Wike'S. Many are feeling that deal would not last, and others feel Governor Fubara was ambushed into signing that very deal. And no other person but our elder statesman, Chief Edward Clark, has a very strong feeling about that. But anyway, as much as we're looking at that feeling, we're still looking at the issue of the bitter rivalry that seems to always exist between godfathers and godson. And how can we really try to look different from how it should be, and look more of how politics should be, especially in other developed climes. All of that is what we're looking at today on the show. But as much as I said, we still have both of our guests. We're talking of no other person but Chief Pius of VJ and also Honorable Clement Odukwe. But what we'll do now, let's quickly go get a message from our sponsors, Benetta Gas, and when we come back, more discussion centered on it. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, follow Uno Road, auto better quality. If you dey talk gas matter, oh yeah, follow Benetta. Gas with the better quality, Benetta gas. Where they full rich man to Benetta gas. Home delivery brother na sharply, Benetta gas. For Benetta gas, no mango, Benetta gas. Different type of gas cylinder, Benetta gas. Gas we go last you well, Benetta gas. For gas matter, Benetta now do. Benetta gas service in a them they run. Benetta make you carry go.
For gas matter and home delivery, make you wire Benetta gas plant for 080-6745-7890 and 080-5904-7722. Benetta gas plant, the Etekwele of gas matters.
Well, we're back with it, and because it truly matters, and we're trying to see how we can have a lasting peace in Rivers. And not only that, because many feel what is happening in Rivers might also or would have happened in many other states, or might likely later happen in some states, judging by the belief of many, especially looking at the bitter rivalry that seems to be existing. Some could be on the ground, some could not be really out there in the open, but it's always existing between the predecessor and the present, especially when the predecessor has appointed someone and the present is under his guidance and tutelage. All of that is what we're still looking at as we try to make sense of it. Now, let me quickly come to you, Honorable Clement. You heard what Chief Pius of VJ said before we went on the break on the reason he felt made all of this happen. So I really want to get your own point of view to it. Do you feel, like he said, Fubara is not a politician, that we do know, and he was quick to think of dismantling the structure of former Governor Wike'S and building his own in a very short time without really wanting to show that, well, I can work with you guys. I can take some of it, if you know what I mean. Take some of it. I can take some of it. Well, we see many governors in different states taking it at the moment. So let's understand.
Yeah, we are going to actually blame Governor Fubara for not being a politician or for not playing the political role properly, because of course he's perceived as a politician. You know, it's perceived for him to have come too early. You understand? That is it. But also, you know, the terms of agreements, like we all assume that there was an agreement between Fubara and his predecessor, Wike'S. But you and I were not there.
Or were you there, sir?
No, I was not.
I was not there. We didn't know the terms. We didn't know what was agreed. And both of them are not ready to come out to say these are the specifics.
But come.
We are all working based on assumptions.
Clement, Fubara is not the only governor with this kind of arrangement, irrespective of whether we know. Almost all the governors in Nigeria is like that. And I'll call a state that many persons feel would be almost a reciprocal or almost similar to this, and that is Kogi State. Many are beginning to say, if the newly elected governor, Ododo, does not play well with his principal, Bello, we might be seeing a recurrence of this, knowing how Bello is, with his dynamics of attitude. So let's look at it. So Fubara was not was not in isolation when Wike was doing all he could have to make him become governor. So is that an excuse to say?
I'm not saying it's an excuse. What I'm saying is, you know, there is an old adage that when two elephants fight,
The people.
it is the grass that suffers. And in this case, it is the people, the masses that are suffering. So, you know, in as much as we blame Fubara to have come out too early, because we are discussing politics.
Yes.
And it's unfortunate that we're actually delving into this kind of matter of godfatherism, which is not actually supposed to be a term in democracy.
But it does exist.
But now we are beginning to entertain it. Now, you know, there are ways to treat such issues. If you, as a predecessor, perhaps you had an understanding with your successor, and is going haywire, is doing opposite of what you guys agreed, it is not for you to just go and do a quick attack. You too, you have not also demonstrated that you are a politician. Because it's same in this country. We have had governors who their predecessors, came after. Their successors came after, and they kept quiet because they also had their master plan. See, the result of what we are seeing is a chaotic situation in Rivers State. If actually former Governor Wike, who is now a minister, like he has always professed that the Rivers State comes first, the people comes first, but his dealings now and his attitude now is not showing that actually he loves the people and he loves the state. Because if he's showing, he's going to mellow down.
And let his political structure come to that.
Your president, for instance, Mr. President, I'm saying your president to Yeson Wike now because he is a minister, which is his immediate boss. He used to be a governor, and there's also a way he handles such issues. Like I was trying to exemplify the other time, the former Governor Ambode also had such kind of attitude put up. Did Tinubu as his assumed godfather, did it come to attack him immediately? He had to allow things lie low. You bear it unto the minimum. Only you at your
at your own disposal.
We are going to dispose you with your own attitude. You understand? So I feel also that Wike, Minister Wike, with all due respect, didn't also act as a politician as he has claimed that he is, because he kept on saying that he loves the people, he loves Rivers State, and he is a politician that also wants to be loyal and all that.
Forever.
You understand? So yes. I think
well, anyway,
he also has some blame game.
A blame game you say he does have, and one you feel strongly that he should also take part of the blame, which many also strongly believe too. But let's look at the point of agreement, because that's the controversy and the reason we're having this. And it will only be fair if we let our listeners and viewers understand this very agreement that was signed on Monday. In case you don't have a full breakdown of it, don't worry, you'll be getting it first live right here on Quest today. Now let's go to it. Now some of the key points of the resolution of the agreement is this. Number one, Governor Fubara and his allies will withdraw all court cases related to the crisis. Who is requesting this? Wike. Because both of them bring my request, you bring your request, we sign, and the agreement is done. So the first one is Governor Fubara and his allies will withdraw all cases related to the crisis. Wike. The State House of Assembly will drop impeachment proceedings initiated against Fubara. The leadership of the House under Speaker Martin, Wike loyalists will be recognized along with its 27 lawmakers who defected from the People's Democratic Party. Wike. Governor Fubara will represent the 2024 budget to Martin-led Assembly. Wike. Salaries and benefits for all Assembly members and staff will be restored. Both parties agree on that. The Assembly will have autonomy to choose its location and conduct business without interference from the executive. Wike. The governor would resubmit the names of resigned commissioners for approval. Wike. The dissolution of local government is declared null and void. Wike. Now, these are the sign of the agreement.
Now, I want to come in here. You just read it. You just read
I wonder why you ran it to come.
Yeah. I want to do it.
Okay. Let me. What do you feel about the agreement?
Yeah. No, let it come.
You read 11 times, right? 8 times.
Yes.
You read 8 times, and I can only picture 2
from Fubara. 1, and both of them agreed on 1.
Now, you see, you know,
you see,
the agreement has a lot of question mark. That is why I said initially that this thing is not going to last. It has a lot of question mark because, you know, when these feuds, you know, are lasted, persons came and took pen and resigned. And you're not asking me to readmit those persons.
But it's because of the feud.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. I'm going somewhere.
Yeah, just quick.
I'm going somewhere. Now, if you study it properly, if you use your political microscopic, you know, lens to study this agreement, you find out that at the end of the day, if we want to be truthful to ourselves, we would have sown bad blood. We would have sown a seed of discord. Even though, see, in politics, sir, in as much as someone that you assume to be your mentee has risen up against you one way or the other, and you guys came into a roundtable talk and you agreed that you're going to resolve, in as much as that person in politics, that person has shown a kind of feather.
But we have people decamping from one political party, attack each other, but they're alive.
That's what I'm saying. In this case, it's different.
Okay, well, anyway,
we are talking about a sitting governor and a former governor feud.
Chief Pius of VJ, I need to drag you into this. With 6 to Fubara, 1, both of them agreed. With 6 to Wike, Fubara has 1, both agreed on 1. What's your reaction to this? Because this is what Chief Edu Clark saw, that he said, I feel this is one-sided. Sir, your reaction to this agreement?
Persons who were not there, they can say anything about it.
Okay.
Those who were there that drew up this agreement, they know when both sides presented their cases. The genesis of the matter
was instrumental to all of this. Let's call it names.
The genesis of this matter have been looked into. Okay, how do we resolve this issue? Number 1, all the cases. Some people just looked at it, it's only the cases of, it's told by the governor's side. No, it's both sides. Don't forget that these people also have cases.
Yeah.
They also have. So they are saying all the cases should be withdrawn. First.
Which will be a reason to...
All the ones the House of Assembly member instituted, those loyal to Wike, they were all instituted in Abuja. Yeah. I think about 2 of them, 2 different courts there. Okay. Instituted them. Then the other ones here were the State High Court, while the other one is Federal High Court. All cases out. So no winner, no loser. The next one is...
The next in that very point of resolution is the State House of Assembly will drop impeachment proceedings initiated against Fubara.
Fubara. Because of what Fubara want to be a master immediately, dislodging the House of Assembly. No, not the House of Assembly. The political base of which that brought all of them in. Yeah. All attempt to say calm down, it was not coming down. Okay, we will remove you. If you are to destroy all of us, we will remove you. Okay, now he has agreed to work with you people. Go and drop your impeachment plan. Okay. They agreed. Okay. The next one.
The leadership of the State House of Assembly should go naturally to Martin.
The only thing is that they only said status quo should do what? Remain.
Before the crisis.
Yes, before the crisis. Because the 32 members of the House, before the demands of this, immediately they inaugurated the 32 members. The 32 members made Martins the Speaker of the House. Are you with me? Before this problem. So, Edison cannot be a Speaker. He was a majority leader. They were suspended. Now, leave the suspension, everything, all this will go. Edison will come back as the leader of the House. While Martins will go back remain as the speaker. Because you are settling the issue. Yeah. If you are the one to settle it, you will not do anything other than that. You will ask them to say, let the status quo remain. Since we are settling everything, everybody should remain the way it is. Next one.
Governor Fubara will represent the 2024 budget to Martin-led assembly. Well, which nobody will argue about that.
Nobody will argue about that.
Nobody argues
because
about that.
Have you ever seen where even a budget of 1 million to be presented to the House of Assembly, less than 24 hours, that budget is signed into law? Can you present a budget of 800 something billion? Less than 24 hours. They said, no. What kind of House of Assembly is that? So
I will skip the 5th one, but go to the 6th one because both of them agreed on the 5th one. The Assembly will have autonomy to choose its location and conduct business without interference from the executive.
That's clearly separation of power. The governor has no power to determine where the House of Assembly should sit. Anywhere the House of Assembly put their maize, whatever decision they take there, they don't want to go into. You can imagine the bad blood of demolishing the House of Assembly. Something that will have resulted to him being impeached. Nothing will stop it. You said it's because of people they decided that there was failure in the panel. It doesn't. You destroy all the properties inside, all of them. You didn't remove them.
He wants to have a facelift.
No, excuse me.
He wants to have a facelift.
No, excuse me. No, wait.
That's what he said.
No, we agreed. No, let's agree that the people, because these are the questions that he will face before that kind of a place.
Before the agreement. Yeah.
Before the agreement. Let's even assume that your expert engineers said the building has after the bomb, there's a failure. They say, why didn't you order the property, the air condition, the documents, everything in that hall to be removed
before the demolition?
So that you can demolish
anymore.
So that's why I told you earlier that this agreement is better for this man to Fubara to see that it work to the end. Otherwise.
Okay, well, let's quickly go to the last one before we go on the break. The governor will resubmit the names of resigned commissioners for approval.
These are the people that work for you. They have a master.
For
you know.
Are we talking for Wike or Fubara?
No, wait. I'm coming. These commissioners, don't forget, they didn't just come. You didn't just appoint them. These are people who fought to make sure you become a candidate in the first instance. They also fought to make sure you won. Now, that they make them commissioners, and they must have been discussing with you because they are members of your ESCO. Not treat Oga this way. Why are you doing? Oga is annoyed of this thing. Calm down. So when they refuse, it's because of the problem on ground. That's why they stepped aside. I said, let me go. Instead of to be called this. Now that they are settling, it's okay. Bring the men that worked for you, that brought you. You cannot pay them in this way. Bring them back. Don't think about the new people you are going to bring. If you are going to bring new people, let it be next time, because you have the power to dissolve your escort.
Okay, if these persons are not reappointed, issues will linger.
Yeah, you can dissolve them after about 2-3 years.
But is it not also paying credence to how loyal they were to Wike?
No, himself, Fubara should be loyal to Wike. And now. Nobody, don't forget whatever thing anybody is talking about. Should be, if person like me, for now, if person of Sheriff, by today, start challenging Okowa, I will call Sheriff, say, Sheriff, drop that your nonsense, even though you are a Urobo man. I will not support you because you are an Urobo man. Leave him. You know how you became a governor. It's easy to be a governor, not commissioner, not minister.
And funny enough, not even a politician.
Not even a politician. So, like where I started from, Uduaga started it in this state to bring Obu, a civil servant, as Uduaga. How did it end with him?
But anyway, we'll not end the discussion now, but go on a break again. We need to go on a break now. And when we come back, we'll have a conclusion as we look at the controversy surrounding that peace deal that was signed on Monday at the presidential villa.
Something that Uduaga did, and Uduaga was out of politics.